You've got the dream. You've built the desire. You believe it can happen. But here's the reality. A dream without a plan is just a wish. Napoleon Hill said it best. You can't build a fortune on hope alone. In Chapter 6 of Think and Grow Rich, Hill shows us that success is never an accident. It's the result of organized planning. Think of planning as the bridge between your ideas and your results. It's where imagination gets structure, where faith gets direction, and where dreams become real, step by step. If you've ever felt stuck knowing what you want, but not knowing how to get there, this chapter is your roadmap. How organized planning turns desire into action. In the previous chapters, we built the foundation. Desire gives you purpose. Faith gives you belief. Autosuggestion trains your mind. Specialized knowledge gives you tools. Imagination generates ideas. Now Hill brings it all together. Planning is where all those forces unite. You can have powerful thoughts, burning desire, and even great ideas, but without a practical plan of action, your dream will fade. This is where you learn to turn someday into today. Chapter 6. Key Lessons. Lesson 1. Turn desire into a definite plan. Hill says that once you've written down your desire, you must back it with a definite plan for achievement. Don't wait for the perfect time or opportunity. Start now. Successful people act first, adjust later. Even if your plan isn't perfect, the process of planning forces you to think, organize, and move forward. Every step you take creates feedback that helps you improve. Lesson 2. The importance of action. A plan without action is like a map you never follow. Hill emphasizes that planning must lead to immediate action. Start where you are with what you have. You don't need all the answers at once. The act of doing, even in small steps, builds momentum, and momentum builds success. Remember, it's easier to steer a moving car than a parked one. Lesson 3. Build a mastermind team. One of Hill's most powerful concepts appears again here. No one succeeds alone. You must ally yourself with a group of people who have the skills, experience, and insight you lack. This mastermind group multiplies your planning power. When several minds work in harmony toward a definite purpose, they generate ideas and solutions that one person alone could never create. Hill gives examples of successful people who surrounded themselves with experts, like Henry Ford and Thomas Edison, showing that leadership is not about knowing everything, but about organizing people who do. Lesson 4. Temporary defeat is not failure. When your plan doesn't work, don't quit. Reorganize and try again. Hill reminds us that most people give up at the first sign of defeat, but winners see defeat as feedback. Failure is simply the universe's way of saying, try another route. Edison didn't fail 10,000 times. He discovered 10,000 ways that didn't work. Each failure helped him improve his plan. Lesson 5. Leadership and planning go hand in hand. Hill spends a large part of this chapter describing leadership qualities, because good planning requires good leadership. He outlines 11 major traits of successful leaders: courage, self-control, a sense of justice, definiteness of decision, definite plans, habit of doing more than paid for, pleasing personality, sympathy and understanding, mastery of detail, willingness to assume responsibility, and cooperation. These traits aren't just for CEOs. They're for anyone who wants to lead their own life effectively. Leadership, in Hill's words, is about organizing knowledge, people, and action toward a definite purpose. How to create and apply an organized plan. So how do you apply organized planning in your life? 1. Write a clear plan. Define your goal, your steps, and your timeline. 2. Start now. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Begin with what you have. 3. Form your mastermind group. Find people who complement your skills. 4. Review and adjust. Regularly evaluate what's working and what's not. 5. Persist through defeat. If one plan fails, create a new one, but never abandon your goal. 6. Develop leadership habits. Lead yourself first, through discipline, clarity, and responsibility. For example, imagine you want to launch a podcast. Your plan might start with buying basic equipment, choosing a niche, creating a release schedule, and reaching out to guests. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to exist. Every episode teaches you more. Each adjustment brings you closer to success. Organized planning, the blueprint for success. To wrap it up, Chapter 6 reminds us that a goal without a plan is just a wish. Organized planning transforms ideas into reality. It's the structure that channels your imagination, your knowledge, and your faith into concrete action. Plans might fail, but planners never do, because they adjust until they succeed. So here's your challenge. Take one of your desires and create a simple, step-by-step plan for achieving it this week. Write it down. Review it daily. Act on it. In the next chapter, we'll uncover one of Hill's most misunderstood principles, decision, and learn why indecision destroys more dreams than failure ever could. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next chapter. And in the comments, tell me, what goal are you ready to plan and act on starting today?